All right, tonight, at least 80 people are sick after eating raw oysters at a party in LA earlier this month, according to health officials. They came down with norovirus from the oysters. You know, that stomach illness that can cause nausea, stomach pain, and body aches. The company that supplied some of the seafood for the event is recalling its products. Now, the FDA has given a big warning that norovirus may be in other oysters and clams that have been shipped around the country. You're seeing the states impacted here on the map. Remember, this isn't the first time we've seen issues with oysters. Just in the last couple of years, we've actually seen people die from Vibrio after eating raw oysters. I want to bring in Dr. Van Gupta to talk more about this. Well, we actually reached out to all parties, Dr. Gupta, involved here. Didn't hear back, though. But what is causing the norovirus in these oysters?
Yeah, Yasmin, what we've seen with norovirus in terms of seasonality is it's actually common in wintertime, in dry, actually colder conditions. And so this is not surprising. We are seeing more reports of it, though, and I think it's because people are getting sick. And so there are things that you can do. So if you do get norovirus, let's say you get exposed to one of these oysters that might have it, raw oysters. Number one, you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water, Yasmin. You stay at home. A lot of what ends up happening, we often hear about the crews that might be impacted by this virus. Stay home if you're sick, especially until your symptoms stop. That's when you are no longer transmissible. And don't make food for anybody else, because we also worry about just transmission through hand hygiene.
There's this great oyster place down the street from my apartment that I love going to with my husband. And I think a lot of people kind of wonder, can you tell even if there's a way that an oyster is clean or not and or has norovirus or any type of germ in it?
Unfortunately, no. It's the question that we should be asking. How do you know? And the answer is we don't know. And this is reliant on restaurants to listen to the instructions from distributors. Those distributors have already identified supplies of oysters coming from the Northwest, frankly, that might be contaminated. So it's up to restaurants to really heed that advice and to throw out those stocks. However, what I'll say is common symptoms of norovirus are GI related. And those tend to go away or self-limited over time, again, focusing on hydration and staying at home and rest. Baked oysters, that's the option, Yasmin, for you and your husband, baked oysters.
Baste the oysters. Okay, got it. I have no idea how to do it, but bake, you said. Oh, bake. I thought you said baste.
Bake.
Okay, bake the oysters. I actually love baked oysters when you put the cheese and the spinach on it. It's the whole thing. Love it. Dr. Van Gupta, thank you. Appreciate it.